Westwood, welcome to the March edition of Westwood Real Estate with Mike Tinsley. March means St. Patrick's Day is around the corner, and in the spirit of the holiday, today we're talking about how home sellers can find their pot of gold when selling their house this spring. Let's take a look at what's happening in the real estate market. This spring market actually got off to a bit of a late start. In late February, we saw the lowest number of new homes hitting the market for that exact week, going all the way back to 2019. A big reason for that was the late winter snowstorms we experienced here in Massachusetts. Many sellers simply waited for the snow to melt before putting their homes on the market. But once the weather warmed up, just as we expected, listings started coming out quickly. In fact, the rate of new inventory hitting the market is now outpacing the past 3 years, and I expect that trend to continue. There's a lot of pent-up supply from sellers who plan to list this spring but are waiting for greener grass and better curb appeal before they go live. Right now, there are about 10% more homes on the market across Massachusetts and about 12% more in Westwood compared to this time last year. And I think that gap will only widen as more homes hit the market in the coming weeks. But let's get back to sellers and that pot of gold. In my opinion, the three most important things that determine how much money a seller ultimately gets are timing, pricing, and presentation. And if I had to rank them, presentation is number one. Why? Because presentation is the biggest driver of buyer emotion. Buyers may start their search with a strict budget and timeline in mind. When they walk into a home they absolutely love, those plans often go right out the window. Now, ideally, you get all three right: timing, pricing, and presentation. But a home that shows beautifully can often overcome small mistakes in timing or pricing. Which brings me to this month's tip of the month. If you're planning to sell this spring, schedule a consultation with a professional home stager and listen to them. A good stager knows exactly how to highlight a home's strengths, minimize its weaknesses, and create the kind of emotional connection that gets buyers competing with each other. And when buyers compete, that's when sellers find their pot of gold. That's it for this month. I'll see you next time as we continue tracking the spring market here in Westwood and beyond.